Hello, everyone. This is Philip Kripe. This is Hashed Out Daily Crypto News with Cryptopolitan. How are you guys? Welcome. Hi, anonymous user 5C19D and Binance user AF1B2. Nice to have you with us. So let's jump into it. Yesterday I couldn't do the show. Had to take care of something outside of computers in person. It kept me from being able to do it. It's a crazy day. Didn't have internet most of the day anyways, so it's been complicated to do the show. But yeah, everything's fine. Just had to wrap up some things linked to a physical move from one location to another. Let's jump into the news, though, right? A lot's happened in the last 48 hours. So, Apple's control over iOS payment apps challenged in class action lawsuit. Let's take a look at this. Apple faces class action for alleged peer-to-peer payment antitrust. Consumers claim Apple stifled crypto and peer-to-peer payments. Tech giants' control over iOS payments under scrutiny. We'll see how that goes. Ukraine confronts first cryptocurrency bribery case involving lawmaker. So I believe it was 2 or 3 days ago we covered how Ukraine was taught how to do kind of like crypto investigations. they caught a guy. So Ukraine's National Anti-Corruption Bureau investigates a lawmaker for the country's first documented cryptocurrency bribe involving an alleged $50,000 of Bitcoin payment for state reconstruction funds. The incident highlights Ukraine's intensified anti-corruption efforts and commitment to transparency, especially as the country pursues European Union membership. BBVA Switzerland advances in digital asset services with strategic technology partnerships. Has advanced by migrating to Medico's harmonized TM platform. So it's a trademarked platform integrated with Avalok's crypto assets platform and core banking system. This technological upgrade enhances security and operational flexibility for institutional clients and solidifies BBVA's position as a leader in blockchain and digital asset management. Good for them. Aragon DAO community votes legal proceedings against founders following controversial dissolution. Yeah, that's something interesting. Aragon DAO votes to fund legal action against its founders after they unilaterally dissolved the governing body and shut down the ANT token without community consultation. The DAO allocates $300,000 in USD coin to Patagon management for the lawsuit, highlighting issues of governance and decision-making in decentralized organizations. Ubisoft announces the suspension of its ads on Twitter. So do a lot. It's because they're saying that Elon Musk's endorsements sparked some debates, and many companies, including Apple, IBM, Oracle, Disney, Paramount, Lionsgate, Comcast, NBCU, and Warner Brothers, have put a pause on advertising on Twitter, according to a report from Axios on Monday, because of a U.S. media watchdog, Media Matters, publishing an article last week revealing that Twitter ads for various companies, including Apple, Bravo, IBM, Oracle, and Xfinity, were placed alongside pro-Nazi content. And that's content that they made. So there's a whole thing going on about that as well. Binance loses another key executive amid regulatory hurdles. Yeah. The trend of executive departures from Binance continues, reflecting ongoing uncertainty surrounding the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange by volume. Recent months have seen a notable exodus of executives, with the latest departure being Marcus Bachi-Howard, a former institutional client account manager at the firm, according to an informed source. As of November 2023, Bachi-Howard's LinkedIn profile indicates his departure from the exchange. So that's one. But we're going to get into CZ soon here. Blockchain Association throws its weight behind Tornado Cash. The Blockchain Association has announced its support for Tornado Cash in its lawsuit against the OFAC, calls for legislative approval to preserve privacy rights. I don't think that's going to help. Um, I think it's possible Tornado Cash has gotten into too much trouble for even the Blockchain Association to help. CZ pleads guilty to criminal charges, resigns as Binance CEO. This is the big news in the last 48 hours. CZ resigns as CEO of Binance amid a $4 billion settlement, so it's actually 4.3, with the U.S. Justice Department and CFTC following allegations of legal violations. I actually went to the Department of Justice live video of this declaration. I've not seen that many financial regulators in one place for a long time. The settlement and resignation highlight significant regulatory scrutiny on Binance, including issues related to anti-money laundering and operating an unregistered exchange. The crypto community is awaiting an official statement from CZ for insights into the future of Binance and its compliance strategy in the evolving cryptocurrency regulatory landscape. And we'll talk about that because that took a bit less than 24 hours. So after this news came out, it also came out. Argentina's U-turn from BRICS, Milei's victory triggers doubts. However, Milei's presidential victory in Argentina signals a shift in foreign policy, potentially leading to Argentina declining an invitation to join the BRICS economic bloc. Milei's campaign promises included abolishing the Central Bank of Argentina, replacing the peso with the US dollar, and cutting ties with key trading partners Brazil and China. Diana Mondino, a key advisor to Milei, expresses skepticism about the benefits of BRICS membership for Argentina, indicating a likely decline of the invitation. Well, yeah, that was kind of obvious. Celsius shifts focus to Bitcoin mining following SEC feedback. Celsius has announced that it will reorient its core business towards Bitcoin mining. Celsius initially filed for Chapter 11 protection in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the Southern District of New York in July 2022. Celsius plans to make the mining newco entity publicly traded in the United States. Richard Tang emerges as top candidate for Binance CEO role amid regulatory challenges. Richard Tang, overseeing Binance's non-U.S. regional markets, is a leading candidate to succeed Changpeng Zhao as Binance's CEO. So we're going through the news as it happened, basically, right now about what happened at Binance, little by little, with some things in between. But you get the picture. Tang's potential for the role is highlighted by his ability to handle regulatory challenges in the cryptocurrency industry. Binance, facing increased U.S. scrutiny and regulatory issues in multiple countries, sees Tang as a key figure in navigating these challenges. So maybe he can handle the new status quo. Cryptocurrency whale withdraws 96 million USDT. A big crypto whale withdrew 96 million USDT from Tether Treasury and moved it to top exchanges. The whale has received 992 million USDT since October 20th, showing frequent large transactions. USDT remains stable at $1 despite the whale's moves, keeping its top spot among stablecoins. Qcoin expands portfolio with addition of Root Network token. Root is the Root Network can now swiftly deposit their Root tokens onto Qcoin's trading platform. Qcoin has outlined a clear schedule for the trading and withdrawal of Root tokens. Root Network is a unique Layer 1 solution designed to serve as the central hub for the emerging open metaverse. Hi, user B5E9F. Nice to have you with us. CZ releases statement on Binance resignation and guilty plea. Let's take a look. We have, no, we don't. So CZ steps down as Binance CEO, takes responsibility for past mistakes, and pleads guilty to charges. Richard Tang, a veteran in financial regulation, is appointed as the new CEO of Binance. Binance acknowledges past compliance failures and aims for a stronger, more transparent future in the crypto industry. CZ expressed confidence in the exchange's future, highlighting the appointment of Richard Teng as the new CEO. It's going to be a strange world for him to not have to be so involved. Former SEC official says Changpeng Zhao is going to prison. John Reed Stark, a former SEC official, predicts that Changpeng Zhao CZ is likely heading to prison following his guilty plea in federal court. CZ has personally faced a $50 million fine, with Binance being fined $4.3 billion due to serious legal violations. Despite legal challenges, CZ steps down, appointing Richard Teng as the new CEO of Binance, signaling a new direction for the company. Yeah, it's looking inevitable that he'll have to serve some prison time. Um, the charges against CZ and Binance involve serious violations, including counts related to critical money laundering statutes and infringements of the International Emergency Economic Powers Act. Stark emphasizes that these are not minor infractions, but ones that carry severe civil and criminal consequences. He opines that given the nature of these charges, prison time for CZ seems more than just a possibility. It appears to be a likely outcome. Yeah. Yeah, that's also how I see it. So we talked about that. U.S. resolves years-long investigation into Binance. The U.S. government has concluded its extensive investigation into Binance, leading to a $4 billion settlement, signaling a major shift in cryptocurrency regulation and compliance. Binance's CEO pleaded guilty and resigned as part of the resolution, marking a significant turn towards greater accountability in the crypto industry. This landmark case sets a precedent for stricter regulatory oversight in the cryptocurrency market, emphasizing the importance of legal compliance for crypto businesses. I still hear people saying you don't need to be compliant if you're in crypto, which is clearly not the case. U.S. Justice Department seized $9 million in USDT. Why? The U.S. Justice Department seized $9 million in USDT from an organization involved in romance and cryptocurrency scams, affecting over 70 victims. Investigations revealed the scammers used chain hopping to launder money through various cryptocurrency addresses, obscuring their illegal activities. Tether collaborated with law enforcement, showcasing the growing synergy between cryptocurrency industry and government agencies in combating financial fraud. The days of being able to just send things around to whoever is over. Binance has $3.9 billion in USDT on the move. Binance transferred $3.9 billion in USDT from its cold wallet to a hot wallet, with $300 million moved to another internal wallet. The transaction, one of the largest on Tron, coincides with a significant increase in Binance's reported USDT holdings and the USDT market cap. Amidst this financial activity, Binance faces increased regulatory scrutiny and legal challenges from U.S. agencies. The crypto community reacts to CZ stepping down. He's a legend. It is confirmed CZ has stepped down as the CEO of Binance with a settlement of more than $4 billion to the U.S. Department of Justice. CZ's statement on X tells of a leader who did all he could and is going home to rest. I will take a break first. I have not had a single day of real phone off break for the last 6.5 years, he says. Crypto investors shower Zhao with love and a constant sentiment of honor as a legend and a crypto hero. Richard Teng takes over Binance's reins from CZ. Here's what to expect. CZ has stepped down as the CEO of Binance, leaving the crypto exchange under the leadership of Richard Teng. Upon taking office, Richard Teng notes, "It is an honor and with the deepest humility that I step into the role of Binance's new CEO." Richard was the CEO of the Financial Services Regulatory Authority at Abu Dhabi Global Market, ADGM, Chief Regulatory Officer of the Singapore Exchange, SGX, and Director of Corporate Finance in the Monetary Authority of Singapore before joining Binance. Wow. Binance and Zhao appointed Richard Teng, a former CEO of the UAE Capital's Financial Services Regulator, Abu Dhabi Global Market, as Binance's new CEO. Richard Teng most recently served as Binance's global head of regional markets. He was previously the Monetary Authority of Singapore's director of corporate finance. So, I mean, I think he knows. So, what CZ said about him is Richard is a highly qualified leader, and with over 3 decades of financial services and regulatory experience, he will navigate the company through its next period of growth. He will ensure Binance delivers on our next phase of security, transparency, compliance, and growth. The exchange has consented to fines and forfeitures totaling $4.3 billion. On his way out, CZ notes that he will take a backseat. I can't see myself being a CEO driving a startup again. I am content being a one-shot lucky entrepreneur, CZ adds. Should there be listeners, I may be open to being a coach mentor to a small number of upcoming entrepreneurs privately. If for nothing else, I can at least tell them what not to do. This is CZ. Teng's official notice. It is an honor and with deepest humility that I step into the role of Binance's new CEO. We operate the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange by volume. The trust placed on us by our 150 million users and thousands of employees is a responsibility that I take seriously and hold. I forget what it says afterwards. I actually read this when it first came out. It's a responsibility that I take seriously and hold dear. With CZ and our leadership team's support, I have accepted this role so that we can continue to meet and exceed the expectations of stakeholders while achieving our core mission, the freedom of money. The foundation on which Binance stands today is stronger than ever. To ensure a bright future, I intend to use everything I've learned over the past 3 decades of financial services and regulatory experience to guide our remarkable, innovative, and committed team. My focus will be on reassuring users that they can remain confident in the financial strength, security, and safety of the company, collaborating with regulators to uphold high standards globally that foster innovation while providing important consumer protections, and working with partners to drive growth and adoption of Web3. We are here to stay. Please lend me your support. Excited for the days ahead. And I find it very interesting that he has only 3 points. He doesn't have a 4th point about FUD. I think that's important. Yeah. So that covers that. Hi, LBC and USDT for all. Nice to have you with us. Why is the crypto market down today? BNB leads in losses. The November crypto market has seen the start of a bull run. However, the industry's gains have been wiped out in the last few hours with reports that Changpeng Zhao has stepped down as Binance's CEO. On November 21st, the BNB price reached a 5-month high of $271 on news that Binance would settle with the Department of Justice for $4 billion. Now BNB is down 11%, trading at $226. Bitcoin's price drops to $35,859, a 4.04% price decline. Ethereum's ETH price fell below $2,000 to $1,947, a 3.71% price decline in the last 24 hours. So yeah, we've seen a lot of things just kind of crash. The crypto community reacts to Brian Armstrong's message as CZ steps down. It's not good. Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, has capitalized on the opportunity to promote the exchange as a regulatory compliant entity as CZ steps down from his CEO role at Binance. Brian Armstrong acknowledges that Coinbase's compliance strategy slowed the company's growth, stating that we couldn't always move as quickly as others, as it's more difficult and expensive to take a compliant approach. The crypto community investors go after Brian Armstrong for regulatory hypocrisy, claiming that the entity was still sued by the SEC despite being on the regulator's good side. Circle introduces bridged USDC standard to enhance network deployments. So the bridged USDC standard is a new procedure to facilitate the deployment of USDC stablecoin across various blockchain networks in a 2-phase process. The first phase allows third party developers to control contracts with tokens backed by another network's native version, leading to a potential second phase where Circle assumes control and backs the token with its reserves. The innovation streamlines the integration process, eliminates the need for token migrations, and has already been adopted by blockchain teams like Linnea and Scroll, showcasing its practical application and enhancing USDC's interoperability. Grayscale strategic meeting with SEC signals progress in Bitcoin ETF ambitions. Grayscale executives met with the SEC to discuss converting their Bitcoin trust into a spot Bitcoin ETF. The discussion included Grayscale's agreement with BNY Mellon to facilitate the management of the trust. This move places Grayscale alongside other major asset managers like BlackRock and Fidelity in seeking SEC approval for spot Bitcoin ETFs. Ripple CLO comments on Binance's $4 billion settlement. Binance and CEO agreed to a $4 billion settlement with the U.S. Department of Justice for anti-money laundering charges. Ripple Chief Legal Officer Stuart Alderoty criticizes the SEC's absence in the Binance deal and its approach under Gary Gensler. Alderoty also comments on the SEC's lawsuit against Kraken, highlighting its timing and the use of the term crypto asset securities. So he's the chief legal officer, commented on the Binance settlement, noting its importance in bringing the crypto industry into compliance with crucial anti-money laundering laws. He pointed out that the charges against Binance did not involve securities law violations, nor imply that Binance supported securities trading. He remarked that such processes were not uncommon, as many big banks have undergone similar situations. The Ripple CLO has observed the absence of the SEC from the Binance resolution, a notable exclusion given the Treasury and Commodity Futures Trading Commission's participation. Alderoty criticized the SEC's approach under Gary Gensler's leadership, suggesting the agency has become isolated globally and within the U.S. government. Hi, chummy user 98F66 and HLEOK. Nice to have you with us. SEC postpones Coinbase crypto clarity decision amid lawsuits. The SEC delays decision on Coinbase's crypto regulation proposal until December 15th. Coinbase chief legal officer criticizes SEC for continued procrastination. The SEC actively sues crypto exchanges like Kraken, mirroring previous actions against Coinbase. Coinbase CEO emphasizes compliance in the wake of Binance case. We talked about that. OpenAI gets into merger talks with Anthropic. Okay. OpenAI approached Anthropic for a potential merger and offered its CEO, Dario Amodei, to lead the merged entity following the departure of OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman. Amodei declined the offer, maintaining his position at Anthropic, known for its rival AI model Claude and commitment to ethical AI standards. The proposed merger reflects the competitive and rapidly evolving landscape of the AI industry, highlighting strategic shifts among leading AI players. Hi, Binance 332 and ML Sith Lord. Nice to have you with us. Why Tether's partner Britannia Bank is facing a massive lawsuit. Britannia Financial Group partnered with Tether faces a legal battle over a $1 billion deposit made by Tether into one of its subsidiaries. The lawsuit involves a dispute over brokerage acquisition and payment disagreements amidst allegations against Britannia's founder for bribery. This legal issue highlights the complex and opaque banking relationships in the cryptocurrency industry, with potential implications for Tether and the broader crypto market. China secretly uses state banks to boost yuan's value. Not surprised. China's major state-owned banks have been buying yuan to support its value, leading to a 2% increase against the US dollar in the past week. This unexpected intervention, involving a mix of swaps and spot market activities, aims to boost the yuan amid a broadly weakening dollar. The People's Bank of China (PBOC) has also lowered the dollar yuan daily fixing rate, indicating possible preparatory measures for future policy adjustments. Binance set to leave the United States amid fines to regulators. Binance is set to leave the United States as it grapples with fines from several regulators, comprehensive oversight, and global implications. That's interesting. CZ released on $175 million bond as court confirmed sentencing date. What's the date? The sentencing hearing is scheduled for February 23rd, 2024 at 9 a.m. Pacific time. A bond document filed in a Seattle federal court on November 21st details Zhao's commitment to disclose his residence to the court. Wow. Will CZ face prison time after pleading guilty to laundering charges? We'll see. Basically, it looks very possible. New Zealand welcomes NZDD stablecoin and multi-crypto wallet. Easy Crypto partners with Labris to unveil NZDD, a stablecoin pegged to the New Zealand dollar. The New Zealand Financial Markets Authority regulates the NZDD for added reliability. The initial availability of NZDD is on the Ethereum blockchain with future expansion plans. You have to start somewhere. SEC lawsuit against Kraken sends shockwaves through crypto market. Yep. Binance's future in the hands of Richard Tang. A closer look at his vision and priorities. I think we figured that out from the previous articles we went through. FTT USD sees significant gain amidst Binance shakeup. I did see that. It was one of the few that was in the green immediately afterwards. Trading crypto on Binance gets tough. Order book liquidity tanks 25%. Let's take a look at this. Binance to CEO departure, $4 billion settlements. That didn't destabilize the crypto market. However, Binance's order book liquidity has suffered, hampering huge trades. Top cryptocurrency exchange liquidity, defined by 0.1% and 1% market depth indexes, has dropped 25% to less than $150 million and roughly $180 million. The crypto market is in the red as the market cap drops minus 1.45%, so it's $1.44 trillion. The Bitcoin market cap sits at $714 billion, a 49.59% market dominance. Binance's BNB price sits at $234, down 9.47% since CZ stepped down. Cardano Foundation votes yes on crucial CIP 1694 proposal. Let's take a look. Advocating for decentralized governance. ADA holders gain direct influence in network decisions through CIP 1694. Cardano's innovation continues with the introduction of its first privacy token. My eyes are burning. It hurts. Genesis accuses Gemini of foul play in massive $689 million lawsuit. $225 million in liquidations as Binance faces turmoil with CEO exit. So they liquidated $225 million in 24 hours. Okay, sparking market uncertainty. $566.8 million withdrawn post-CZ resignation, raising concerns about platform trust. Dogecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum suffer losses, emphasizing market interconnectedness. That's interesting. Trustee announces commencement of repayments for Mt. Gox creditors. Mt. Gox creditors receive hope with trustees signal for a cash repayment post 2014 hack. Financial transparency, $47 million redeemed for Mt. Gox, facilitating creditor reimbursements. Security breach hits Heco Chain Bridge. So Heco Chain Bridge hacked, $86.6 million stolen. Justin Sun pledges compensation. Deposits and withdrawals on the Heco chain paused as the security breach investigation begins. The second major exploit tied to Justin Sun raises security concerns in crypto. Binance's lax controls gave Hamas, ISIS, and Al Qaeda room to trade BTC. Here are the details. According to U.S. prosecutors, Binance Holdings Limited had such easygoing controls over crypto transactions on its exchange that terrorists, hackers, and sanction violators moved billions of dollars through it for years. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says that Binance turned a blind eye to its legal obligations in the pursuit of profit. Its willful failures allowed money to flow to terrorists, cyber criminals, and child abusers through its platform. The Al-Qassam brigades, the military wing of Hamas, raised funds for the Palestinian resistance through Bitcoin transactions. FinCEN reports that over 1,000 transactions occurred on 3 marketplaces specializing in child pornography and related content. Completely unrelated, but if you hear my kid crying, it's because she has teeth coming in and it hurts. Pakistan makes surprising move to join BRICS. Actually, that's not surprising at all since Pakistan is China's closest ally. Yeah, closer than North Korea. They've built airplanes together. North Korea wouldn't be able to do that. So, and the only surprise is India and Pakistan have like a very distrustful and belligerent relationship. Like they hate each other and they shoot each other's planes down and stuff sometimes, and they sometimes fight each other. But India and China have a really bad relationship too because China invaded India and stole land a while back, in the 50s or whatever. Pakistan has formally applied to join the BRICS alliance, aiming for membership by 2024, and is seeking support from Russia to facilitate the process. The bid faces potential challenges, particularly from India, a key member of BRICS, which may oppose Pakistan's induction due to longstanding rivalries. Russia is not very friendly with Pakistan either, as they are the number one supplier of weapons to India. So they are not friends. For some reason, Pakistan is closer to the U.S., which doesn't really make sense since Pakistan did not help the U.S. catch bin Laden, for example. The global dynamics of BRICS expansion are further complicated by Argentina's new president, Javier Milei, who opposes BRICS membership and favors the US dollar, adding unpredictability to the alliance's future composition. So who will be part of it and who won't is becoming, I wonder if there are crypto bets on that right now. There should be, would make sense. Belgium leads renewal of EU blockchain efforts. Belgium is spearheading the rejuvenation of the EU's blockchain infrastructure, rebranding it as European to improve digital governance and document verification across the EU. The initiative focuses on public administration efficiency and citizen data control, with several EU countries already participating, highlighting a significant move towards enhanced digital collaboration in the region. CoinGecko broadens crypto horizons with strategic Zash acquisition. CoinGecko has expanded its cryptocurrency data services by acquiring Zash, a leading NFT data infrastructure and intelligence company, enhancing its digital asset market offerings. The strategic acquisition aligns with CoinGecko's vision of a tokenized future, integrating comprehensive NFT data into its platform to provide users with unified and accurate crypto and NFT market data. Nice. CZ issued an internal letter. Here's what it said. Um, in his message, CZ quotes from the 2009 Star Trek movie, "I need everyone to continue performing admirably," reflecting his stoic yet inspiring approach amidst challenging times. I believe that's from. So, okay, so that is from the 2009 Star Trek movie, but I believe that's also something you see in Star Trek The Next Generation. Anyhow, let's keep going through this. Oh, Trader Joe's decentralized exchange responds to security breach with user compensation. Nice. See how much. I have Binance user E6D51. Nice to have you with us. Trader Joe, a decentralized exchange, has successfully compensated the majority of its users affected by a front-end vulnerability, offering refunds in respective cryptocurrencies and stablecoins. The compensation, totaling approximately $87,000, was distributed to affected users across multiple networks, underscoring Trader Joe's commitment to user security and trust in the DeFi community. Okay. Positive stuff right there. A new chapter, how the Binance DOJ settlement benefits all. Binance CEO CZ agrees to a $50 million fine. Binance pays $4.3 billion in a legal settlement. Despite charges, Binance avoids accusations of fund misuse, likely maintaining its top exchange status. The settlement could boost regulatory compliance and encourage institutional crypto investment. So it could help with the bull run. That's what a lot of people are telling me, is that he stepped down so that we could have a bull run. I found that kind of funny. My Binance user 31 EC3. Nice to have you with us. Binance bleeds massive $800 million asset outflow in 24 hours. Here's exactly what CZ told the judge in court. He addressed the U.S. court, expressing his desire to resolve legal issues and clarifying he wants to use his United Arab Emirates citizenship to avoid extradition. The judge allowed CZ to reside in the UAE while awaiting sentencing, acknowledging his voluntary return to the U.S. to face charges. This court decision is pivotal for CZ and Binance, potentially impacting the future of cryptocurrency regulation and compliance. What if he decides not to follow through with that? Can the UAE just not care? I'm curious. The SEC sneaky win in Binance's legal drama. The SEC, despite not being directly involved in Binance's recent legal settlements, gained strategic advantage with access to incriminating evidence against Binance. Binance's CEO CZ stepped down following a guilty plea, with Richard Tang appointed as the new CEO to guide the company through regulatory compliance and growth. These developments mark a significant shift in the crypto industry, highlighting evolving regulatory dynamics and setting a new precedent for cryptocurrency exchanges. Binance defies odds with no major fund exodus amid legal turmoil. Post-Department of Justice settlement sees no major fund exodus, net outflows of $956 million in Ethereum, but total holdings increased to over $65 billion. Despite initial outflows and leadership changes, Binance maintains stability in significant asset holdings, including Tether, USDT, and Bitcoin BTC. The UK unleashes massive plan to supercharge its digital asset sector. So the UK finance minister announced a plan to enhance the digital asset sector, including the launch of the Digital Securities Sandbox, DSS, in early 2024. The DSS will enable firms to use digital asset technology for key financial market infrastructures, fostering innovation in traditional financial instruments. This move is part of a broader economic growth strategy and positions the UK as a potential leader in digital asset innovation and technology. BitGet Review 2023, adding new dynamics to crypto copy trading. So BitGet is a top crypto exchange with 545 plus cryptocurrencies, copy trading, and educational resources. Features include margin trading, high liquidity, and competitive fees. BitGet prioritizes user security, boasts strong liquidity, and offers competitive fees. It's interesting. CyberSwap DEX loses $48 million. Here are the hackers' demands. Hi, Mad J and Binance user E6D51. Nice to have you with us. Based on on-chain data, CyberSwap, a decentralized exchange protocol, has been hacked for around $47 million. The hacker stole Ether, wrapped Ether with USDC, $20 million from Arbitrum, $15 million from Optimism, and $7 million from Ethereum by attacking CyberSwap cross-chain deployments. The hacker has teased that negotiations will start in a few hours when I am fully rested. The perpetrator also inquired, how is Ontario this time of year? Kyber Network advises users to withdraw their funds while it investigates the situation. Interesting. OpenAI rehires Sam Altman as CEO. Sam Altman returns as CEO of OpenAI following internal upheaval and his initial surprise departure. OpenAI's board's restructure with new members, including Brett Taylor and Larry Summers, signals a fresh start for the company. Altman's reappointment aims to balance rapid AI innovation with responsible development, setting a new direction for OpenAI's future. That was unexpected just yesterday in many ways. Nansen Data. Crypto community holds strong after Binance DOJ settlement. Despite a $4.3 billion settlement between Binance and the U.S. Department of Justice, Nansen Data reveals no mass exodus of funds from the crypto exchange. Binance experienced a $956 million Ethereum net outflow in 24 hours post-settlement, yet its total holdings increased over $65 billion. Historical context shows Binance's resilience to significant outflows, reflecting the stability and maturity of the crypto community in response to major events. Netflix's director risks $4 million movie budget on Doge, the $27 million gamble. Carl Eric Rinch, the director of Netflix's sci-fi series Conquest, reportedly used $4 million from the show's budget to place bets on Dogecoin and made $27 million. According to the New York Times, Rinch is now suing Netflix for an additional $14 million in a confidential arbitration proceeding. New York Times reported that Rinch used millions in stock market speculation and made losses before transferring a little over $4 million to Kraken and placing a full bet on Dogecoin. He made $27 million stating, "Thank you and God bless crypto." That's funny. Hi, James Dean, V Valentina, Ritu102, Binance user B1EA5. Hi, nice to have you guys with us. There's a lot going on in crypto right now and AI. UBS demands stricter penalties for banks. Why? UBS Chief Executive Sergio Armoti advocates for stronger regulatory measures and penalties for bankers following Credit Suisse's collapse. Armoti proposes targeted reforms to increase personal accountability in the banking sector, including empowering regulators for early intervention. The proposal comes in response to the inadequacies highlighted by Credit Suisse's downfall, emphasizing the need for stricter governance and accountability in Swiss banks. Grayscale's amended Bitcoin ETF filing signals market shifts. Grayscale updates its Bitcoin ETF filing with the SEC on November 22nd. The amended filing reflects ongoing discussions with the SEC, Changes include reduced cash order content and streamlined risk disclosures. It's lagging more and more here. What in the world? U.S. prosecutors aim to block former Binance CEO CZ's exit over flight risk. They won't let him leave the country anymore. Synthetics SNX gains 108% year to date. Yield, it seems, amid growing demand. Ripple CTO backs Elon Musk amid social media controversy. That's interesting. Let's look at synthetics real quick. Synthetics is SNX token plus 108% year to date. Growth signals strong DeFi demand. Governance-driven innovation. Synthetics poised to lead in synthetic assets. SNX bullish uptrend breaking 3.58 resistance. Eyes set on $4 mark. So I already talked about that. Kraken co-founder's perspective on what the heck just happened. Okay, there we go again. That was weird. I'm not gonna. Okay, yeah, I'm having issues with the internet and everything else right now, so I'm not gonna do this very long. It's crazy. Yeah, for some reason I can't share my screen. That's okay. Hi guys, you probably haven't seen me this close up. That's okay. Just listen closely and you'll get all the information you need. Kraken co-founder's perspective on crypto fairness post Binance settlements. Regulatory challenges test the crypto industry's resilience. Binance settlement prompts reflection on crypto fairness. Kraken CEO calls for self-policing, amidst industry threats. Yeah. Be careful, do everything you can. Whale moves $10 million in sold to Binance, triggers sell-off talk. Charles Hoskinson discusses CZ's exit and crypto's future. Charles Hoskinson, founder of Cardano, discusses the resignation of Binance CEO Changpeng CZ Zhao and its significance in the cryptocurrency industry. Hoskinson describes CZ as a pivotal figure in the crypto space and labels his departure as the end of an era. Hoskinson warns of the challenges posed by increased regulatory compliance in the US and the potential impact on centralized crypto systems. BBVA Switzerland enhances digital asset operations with Ripple-owned Metaco. Coinbase rallies for firm crypto regulations amidst SEC scrutiny. BRICS take a stand on Israel's war on Gaza. The veil is off. Yeah, what do they say? BRICS economic leaders in a virtual summit chaired by South African President Cyril Ramaphosa have called for an end to Israel's war on Gaza and an end to hostilities on both sides. It's actually a war on Hamas, but okay. The meeting was attended by the BRICS Big Five: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, alongside the invited states Egypt, Ethiopia, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Iran. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres was also present. China's President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin made remarks that support a ceasefire and the security of the Gaza Strip. Yeah, two people I would never listen to when it comes to peace. But that's funny. In some ways, also very dark. Let's check out CoinMarketCap. So Bitcoin is back up from where it dropped. It's at $37,206.63, up 2.13% in the last 24 hours, up 1.12% in the last 7 days. And Ethereum is above $2,000 again at $2,059.16, up 1.75% in the last 24 hours, up 1.41% in the last 7 days. The Fear and Greed Index is at 73. The global crypto market cap is $1.41 trillion, a 1.55% increase over the last day. The highest it's been this week, I think, was 1.44, so we're still shy of that. The total crypto market volume over the last 24 hours is $53.44 billion, which makes a 25.99% decrease. The total volume in DeFi is currently $5.22 billion, 9.76% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. The volume of all stablecoins is now $47.19 billion, which is 88.3% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. Bitcoin's dominance is currently 51.48%, an increase of 0.09% over the day. Biggest losers right now are ETH DYDX, down 2.88% in the last 24 hours, down 13.18% in the last 7 days to $3.34. INJ Injective is down 1.54% in the last 24 hours, down 10.27% in the last 7 days to $15.31. And KAS from Caspa is down 1.52% in the last 24 hours, down 6.82% in the last 7 days to 12 cents 75. Those are the biggest losers that are still down within the last 7 days, actually. Biggest winners, we have gas up 19.43% in the last 24 hours, up 4.17% in the last 7 days to $9.08. Uni from Uniswap is up 15.01% in the last 24 hours, up 18.03% in the last 7 days to $6.37. FTX token, FTT, is up 15.19% in the last 24 hours, up 30.88% in the last 7 days to $4.62. Clay from Clayton is up 13.53% in the last 24 hours to 22 cents 26, also up 29.5% in the last 7 days. Blur is up 13.55% in the last 24 hours and up 49.48% in the last 7 days to 52 cents 58, which makes me wonder if NFTs are back. Sui is up 9.8% in the last 24 hours and down 0.68% in the last 7 days to 58 cents 21. And then Mina is up 9.48% in the last 24 hours, up 8.3% in the last 7 days to 66 cents 94. Let's take a look at the biggest cryptocurrencies in market cap real quick. So we have BNB, which is at $232.48. It's up 0.13% in the last 24 hours, down 6.65% still over the last week. XRP is at 61 cents 31, up 3.05% in the last 24 hours, down 2.84% in the last 7 days. Solana's SOL token is up 4.71% in the last 24 hours, down 8.61% in the last 7 days to $57.26. ADA from Cardano is up 3.06% in the last 24 hours, but still down 2.52% in the last 7 days to 38 cents 1. Doge from Dogecoin up 1.68% in the last 24 hours, down 4.49% in the last 7 days to 7 cents 562. TRX from Tron is down 1.97% in the last 7 days, but up 1.15% in the last 24 hours to 10 cents 12. Ton from Toncoin is up 0.3% in the last 24 hours, up 2.58% in the last 7 days to $2.39. Link from Chainlink is up 0.65% in the last 24 hours to $14.27, but down 0.46% over the last 7 days. AVAX from Avalanche is up 3.14% in the last 24 hours to $20.64, down 11.67% in the last 7 days. Matic from Polygon is up 1.65% in the last 24 hours to 77 cents 01, still down 14.26% over the last 7 days. Dot from Polkadot is up 1.25% in the last 24 hours to $5.13, down 7.49% in the last 7 days. Let's see. LTC Litecoin is at $69.01. It's up 2.06% in the last 24 hours, down 4.71% in the last 7 days. SHIB is up 1.69% in the last 24 hours, down 8.98% in the last 7 days. And BCH, Bitcoin Cash, is up 1.76% in the last 24 hours, down 4.83% in the last 7 days to $223.39. So that wraps up today's show. Just so you know, tomorrow we will be having Evan Luthra on as the guest on Hashed Out Spotlight. So definitely tune in tomorrow for that. That's the end of our show today. Please like and subscribe. Sorry for the screen sharing kind of going out of whack. That was unexpected, and sorry if you heard my kid crying a little bit too much. It's painful teeth. Hi, Ritu 102. Matt J. Bennet here 1. Lukanov 64. Binance user 31085. Binance user 7E62E. Thank you guys for joining in and posting stuff in the comments. It's really interesting to see kind of how you guys do all these box codes and stuff. It's always interesting. All right, if you are interested in keeping track of like more crypto news, definitely subscribe. You'll get notifications for the next times we go live. Also, definitely jump on tomorrow for Evan Luthra. He's basically a super interesting guy to keep track of if you're interested in following kind of the investment space in crypto. So definitely tune in for that. Our last guests have been very interesting for anybody looking for funding. So that's something that's been important, I think. And they give insights into how the crypto industry as a whole is at the moment. So that's really important. Definitely jump in, check that out. And then what else? If you want to keep talking with me specifically about what's going on in crypto, you can jump onto X and write me at Philippolitan. That's the account I use for this. Have a great Thursday. See you guys tomorrow for the Evan Luthra Spotlight. And that'll be with Dan and Joda as well. So you'll get to enjoy that kind of back and forth like last Friday. All right. Bye.